garden aesthetic, and I want to make one of those little tabletop fountains. My name's Jordan, by the way. I want to skip ahead to this. So there's a fountain like this that we have at work, and I really, really like it. And I'm like, I should make one of those myself. And it seems pretty simple. I'll just need a water pump, some platforms for the water to go down, some rocks, things like that. And then I can also add LEDs and different components like that. Once I get more into it, I'll figure out what I want to do with it. If I use LEDs, I wouldn't want very colorful LEDs. I might just use like orange or yellow to keep like a natural lighting aesthetic, because I'm gonna base it off of a Chinese garden, which I don't know a lot about at this point, but I checked out a book from the library. I want to avoid Americanization of the Chinese garden, so I want to like keep it true to its form and take inspiration from gardens that are actually not in America, because a lot of people try to mimic the landscape here but then add like their state aesthetic or use like different plants from Colorado or from California, wherever they're making their Chinese garden. So it's like it's got this spin on it that I don't want. I want to keep true to that aesthetic. A lot of Oriental gardens in general are very intentional with their placement of things. Most gardens are, but especially with Oriental gardens, they have specific meanings. Like this stone has a specific meaning. This plant is here for a specific reason. And some of it is spiritual reasons, things like that. So I want to explore like the purpose of the garden and then go from there. So if I wind up making this, I'll be making, of course, the fountain, but I may also like just buy a fountain that's plain and then add components onto it that mimic the aesthetic. So some of the goals, I want it to be handcrafted. I want to build a lot of the components, make sure that like I really explore the skills I have and then expand the skills I have. Because I've worked with wood before, but it would be nice to be able to like learn how to cut it exactly and play around with that. For building the fountain, someone who has experience in that, if there's someone in this class, I would like to use their skills, because I know the professor was telling us to do that, and I think that's a good idea. I want it to be durable, functional, not something I just throw away. I want it to actually work. And then true to the aesthetic.